Hello, everybody. How are we? Let me just turn the music down a slight tad. There we go. Hello, everybody. I'm Charles, otherwise known as Charlie. Welcome in. How are we all doing? It's a pleasure to see you all. Welcome in, Taurus. Welcome in, Dr. Snowflake. Welcome in, Marco. Welcome in, Sarah. Welcome in, Heron. Welcome in, Carry On. Obviously, Ria. How are we all doing today? Pleasure to see you all. So let's start by seeing what you guys have put in the chat there. So we asked you guys the question of what is the best artwork in the current set of Achroma cards. So Taurus is going nice and early with Draco Temple on the top. I'm not biased. Yeah, not at all. Sarah's going for Fall to Flutterby every time. Ria's in between Fall to Flutterby and Draco. Heron, I like your answer here. I can't say as all the artwork has been a beast. You know what? I tend to agree with you there that every realm has its own flair, doesn't it? But overall, there is some brilliant artwork. Yes, first stream with our new community coordinator. I'll be introducing myself in more detail shortly. He looks familiar. I wonder where he came from. Where is the Funguar VTuber avatar? I know. Unfortunately, had to put that on hold till next week, unfortunately. I bet I'm good. Better once my kitchen's finished. Absolutely. Hey, Adam. Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you, bud. Charles so formal. Yes. Apparently there is actually already another Charlie in Realm Runner, so I am Charles, but you can call me Charlie. But yeah, welcome in, Joe. Good to see you. Missing the hat. Yeah. Vast Taurus artwork on stream means it's the best. Easy. Yeah, very true. We have got Vast on stream. But yes, welcome everybody. So I'll answer the question as well. For me, it has to be Warriors of Wishwell. Don't get me wrong, my heart is with Draco Temple. It really is. It was my first realm. But for me personally, I think Warriors of Wishwell just chef's kiss went above and beyond. Welcome in, Shory. Good to see you, buddy. Are you at the shop today or are you at home? Blueberry Grove, yeah, it's very beautiful. So yes, welcome in everybody to the Achroma weekly update stream. So it has been a little bit of a while since obviously Achroma has done one of these. I'll say on behalf of the whole team, it's a pleasure to be back. And the first thing I'll do is the elephant in the room is, introduce myself, because I'd like to think, if you're in the Achroma community, I'd like to think you know who I am at this point, but maybe that's a little bit on the nose. So my name is Charles, and I have recently joined Realm Runner as the community coordinator. I used to stream on a different channel. Obviously, you guys have probably seen some of that content, but now I'm very, very pleased to say that I've joined the Realm Runner team, and I'm going to be taking over these weekly streams. And yes, we do mean weekly now, so you can expect to see one of these streams every week. For now, we're going with Sundays at 8 p.m. If that does change, we'll make sure to let you know. But we're going to try and keep it consistent. And these streams are really going to be, as the name suggests, we are going to have an hour to an hour and a half stream each week where I explain to you all of the changes that have happened in Achroma, all the events that have happened. We'll talk about what events are coming up. We'll always have some form of sneak peek or special segment for you guys to kind of get your teeth into. And we'll also always do a community showcase as well, as we like to make sure that you guys in the community who are producing some amazing fan art and deck builds and interesting discussions get the light shone in you as well. So yes, that is me. We'll talk more as the stream goes on. What else have we got? The cats are high, send help. Oh no. You guys will help. Please do my stress levels through the roof. Oh, bless you. Just sneak him in the car on the 11th, he won't notice. Yeah. Okay, so first things first, guys, let's talk about the schedule for the stream. What can you expect? So we're going to start with some Achroma news. So kind of like I already said, we're going to look through some of the things that have happened, some of the things that are happening. You know, some of these bits of news you might have already seen if you've been keeping up with the blog posts on the website or the announcements in the Discord. But to make sure everybody's on the same page, we'll make sure that everything is explained. And because we haven't done one of these weekly streams in a while, there's quite a bit to catch up on. We're then going to move into upcoming events where I'll explain to all of you the events that are coming in the future, both in-store and online, and give you a brief idea of what you can expect from them, but I'm sure we'll talk more about them as the weeks get closer. We're then going to have a special sneak peek. Yes, so I have 3 sneak peeks for you today, 3 images. Now, the first 2, I'm aware that they are cards. So yes, on stream today, we are going to see some new cards. Now, I'll be completely honest, hand on heart, cross my heart that I have not seen these cards. We're going to be showing them on stream, and I'm going to be reacting to the cards and discussing them with you guys for the very first time. The third image, I do know a little bit about, and you guys are going to be excited when you see it. So yes, we'll have a sneak peek, and then we will end the stream with a bit of a community showcase. Like I said, we're going to shine some light on some awesome fan art, deck builds, and other things that have happened in the Discord in the last few weeks. Charlie is Charles and Charles is Charlie. Exactly. I'm liking the ranking system. Oh, yes, the ranking system in the app. Yeah, we are going to be talking about that as well. I agree. I really like that as well. Good to know. Who does that make me? Oh, as in, are you the other Charlie, Cooper? I can confirm he didn't pick the cards. No, I did not. I did not. So let's get straight into it, shall we, folks? So let's have a look at the first news image. So the first thing I want to talk about is actually a little bit behind the scenes. So this is really just to explain firstly that, hey, hello, I'm here. I now work for Realm Runner. But some of you may have noticed, whether you've looked at the announcements and or the Discord, that I am not the only new Realm Runner to join. I'm very, very pleased to, obviously, it's not really an announcement because it already has been done in the Discord, but one of the very, very active community members that you guys have seen, called Hen Was Here, is also joining the Realm Runner team. Now, the reason why he's joined is slightly more top secret right now, although that third sneak peek you might see later will reveal a little bit more. So I'll talk more about Hen a little bit later, and Hen will be joining me on some of these streams in the near future to discuss that in some more detail. But yes, so I've joined as the community coordinator. So what does that mean? So you guys can still expect me to be part of the community. For those that know me, I love the game Achroma. I'm constantly chatting in the Discord. Some of you might even be getting sick of me at this point. You know, I'm always playing games. I was always making videos and content and tier lists and stuff like that. That's not changing because that was what I was doing regardless because I love the game. All that's really happening is that I'm now doing that for Achroma, and there's going to be a few extra things you'll see. So, you know, you'll see me doing these weekly streams. You're going to see me have a bit more of a presence in Discord, and we'll talk more about Discord in a bit, but you might have seen I've done some changes already in the Discords. And there's a few other things that I'll be doing as well for Achroma, which we'll talk through as we get to them. So, yes. Yes, I do need to change my username because I'm still foul play. So I will say now that I am going to be changing my username in the Discord in the next few days. I will still leave foul in brackets for a couple of weeks so people like don't lose track of who I am. But eventually that will go. More of a presence? Yeah, believe it or not, Marco, there can be more of me. Robot BRB, no worries. Yeah, he does. Yeah. It's Chris. So let's have a look then at the first image I want to show you, which is, now again, this is a little bit of a delayed news because this has been in the Discord for a while, but early in 2023, we announced, I say we, obviously it wasn't me at the time, announced this image here, which is Wrapped 2022. So what this did was reveal to the entire community, well, we kind of did know, but it's the first time we've seen it, that they are keeping track of all of our games on the app. And specifically, they are keeping track of how many Achroma wins and Chroma wins to see which side is currently winning. Now, when this came out, this really has, I don't know about you guys, but for me personally, it has fueled many, many more games because now I know that there's a metric to it. Now I know that I can actually have an influence. It's made me really start thinking about what decks I want to play and really start getting more involved. So yeah, as you can see there on the image, it showed the top Chroma players, which was Rebean, Sarah Jane, and Anonymous. Top Acrom were Hen, myself, and Ashley Kelly. Now, there was a bit of confusion about how this was worked out. So just to make sure everybody is nice and clear, where it said top Acrom players, that doesn't mean who has the most amount of Acrom wins. Because if you have, let's say you have 1,000 Acrom wins and you have 1,000 Chroma wins, arguably you probably have played the most games for Chroma, definitely give yourself a pat on the back. However, if you are neutral on wins of both sides, your net score is 0, so therefore you wouldn't appear on the tier lists. Where it says top Acrom players, it's talking about the difference between your Acrom and your Chroma. So if I had, let's say, I know, don't worry, this isn't a maths lesson, otherwise you guys would all just leave the stream, I get it. If let's say you had 100 Acrom wins and 50 Chroma, then technically you are net 50 Acrom. Make sense? So where it says Hen was the top Acrom player, not only does that mean that he probably had a lot of Acrom wins, but the net difference between his Chroma was large. So for those that are maybe, you know, this has now been reset, as it were, you know, that they are going to be keeping track of obviously this year. So if you want to try and be in the top Achroma or top Chroma, then make sure you're choosing a side, because if you play like me and play a bit of both, you probably won't end up on the leaderboard. So just something to mention. It is seasonal, so you won't have to wait a whole year to see another image like this. There'll be more of them in the future. When exactly, I don't know, and I'm honest when I say I don't know. But yeah, really interesting, eh? Name suggestion: Wolf at the Fowl. I mean, could be a wolf, not like a wolf in sheep's clothing, but a chicken in wolf's clothing or something like that, maybe. Heron says, also the new rules having no attack and summon sickness makes it much better. Yes, thank you for the feedback, Heron. I completely agree. It's been so much better with the new rules, and we are going to be discussing that on today's stream as well. Yeah, it's very, very cool. Not maths. Don't give me numbers, give me results. Would be good if that stat board was on the app. So I can say that particular stat board isn't on the app. However, on the app, you can see the current rankings. So I'm not sure how well this will show on the stream, but when you have the play there, when you click to play, you can see that there, sorry, you can't see it because of the contrast, but there are two buttons at the top. One says tutorial, one says ranking. If I click on ranking now, it will show you the current ranking for who is the top Chroma player. So I can see that right now, the top Chroma player is, drumroll please everybody, Sarah Jane is currently on top for Chroma. Achroma is currently, it's loading, it's thinking. Unsurprisingly, it is currently Hen. Hen is devilish with his Chroma. Sorry, with Achroma. So yeah, so you can be you know, making sure to keep an eye on the rankings, pick a side, and try and win for one side or the other. In a typical Achroma fashion, it's worked out in shards. Chroma win 30 shards, Achroma win minus 30. Yes, there we go. Welcome in, Goofgun. Good to see you. How are you doing? How are you doing? When is a Chroma Battle Royale going to be a thing? I demand a Battle Pass. Yeah, Copper Joss has been doing the work. When's KickStarter landing? Very good question, Andrew. We will be covering that in today's stream. Don't you worry. We're coming into it very shortly. I mean, to be fair, it has actually been announced in other places too. So there we go, 7th of Feb. Hey, welcome in, Singe. Welcome in, John. Good to meet you, mate. Good to see you. Nah, that's okay. So that is the Wrap 2022. That image is in the Discord if you want to look at it more. But yeah, make sure you are getting your games in, as it will be affecting future releases, which we'll talk about more momentarily. So the next bit of news I want to discuss is the rule changes. So we did just have a quick discussion about this from Heron. So if you guys have not already seen, there's been a massive rules change to Achroma. If you have not read it yet, you can see the very first link down in the description of this stream is the link to the rules. So you can go and click on that later and have a read. The short answer is that the attack and deploy step are now called the main step, so you can do things all together, which introduces some really cool plays, because you can now attach an object to a character and then attack with it on the same turn, but you can't attack with a character that's joined your canvas on this turn. There's been massive buffs to poisonous, massive buffs to protection. I won't go through every single bit of it on the stream because we'd be here forever, but go and have a read of it if you haven't already. But I want to know from you guys. Give me a bit give Realm Runner and Achroma a bit of feedback. In chat now, tell me, do you like the new rules? Is there things you wish were different? Let us know in chat, because all the feedback is really, really important. Personally, whilst you guys take a moment to type, I'll say personally, I've been really enjoying the new update. We've been playing lots of games over the last week, and it's just been so much more fun. There's so many more dynamic plays, and yes, protection has been quite strong. I'll say that much. You know, Dexter Materno, I'm looking at you, has been very, very strong, but it's not impossible. But yes, it's very, very good. Achroma anime. Ooh, so yes, there has been a teaser of a clip in the Discord that does look very anime-esque. Achroma is an isekai by its nature. I actually don't know what that word means, Joe. Please educate me. What does that word mean? Ria says, don't judge me. I haven't played with the update rules yet. Fair enough, Ria. We'll have to get you a game in soon. You've been busy working, in fairness. I'm definitely a fan. I love the changes to objects of power above all so far. Yeah, I agree. I love objects of power. I've made so many decks in the past that utilize them. So, you know, the Lacringis have had buffs because they've got loads of good objects. Hex Clunker is finally getting a bit of limelight because that's even better for Hex Clunker builds. There's loads of cool stuff. Like Sword Art Online. Ah, I see. Protection might be a bit too good, says Taurus, but the new rules overall are very nice. I think Splat is now the best thing in the game. I think Splat and Squish already was pretty strong. I don't think that's really changed with the new rules, but it's always been a very, very strong factor. You're loving mainly because I play other card games and having to remember to attack. Yeah, I think that was one of the main reasons they wanted to change it, Heron, is because so many people forgot to attack. So yes, and there we go. There is the link that Ria posted in chat if you've not seen it already. Thank you, Ria. I say it's a genre of anime where someone normal goes into a fantasy world. I see. Like a realm runner. Like a realm runner. My cats are doing handstands, hold up, and no worries at all. So yeah, so if you haven't already, guys, make sure to check down below and read the rules if you haven't already. And please, please, please utilize the ideas and feedback channel in the Discord to make sure you're giving Realm Runner all of the feedback, whether it's good feedback, constructive feedback, or just, I don't like it. Tell us, we appreciate it, and it means that we can help keep evolving the game even better. So that is the Achroma rule changes. So the next bit of news I wanted to cover, folks, was stock levels. So this has been in chat in the Discord quite a lot over the last few months, because a lot of people are only just getting into Achroma, and suddenly people are thinking, oh wait, first editions? Wait, there's only limited edition? Wait, does that mean I need to buy cards soon? So let me just explain that they have only printed a set amount of first edition cards for each of the first sets that have come out so far. When those are sold out, there will still be ways to buy those cards. So there's no rush to buy them, or there will always be a way to buy said cards. However, future purchases will be second edition prints, which the cards themselves should be exactly the same. It's just that the code on them is going to be slightly different. So therefore, they won't be first edition, which is more, it depends on whether that's a thing that you care about. So just to make sure people get the opportunity to pick up the cards they want, I wanted to give you a bit of an update on the stock levels, so that if you are, I appreciate that not everyone has the money to splash out on every card right away, but if you have scraped together enough money to get one more set, and you're thinking, ooh, what set should I get? Let me explain to you the current stock levels to the exact number as of yesterday. It could have changed today in the shop, obviously, so that you guys know what to expect. So firstly, Curdle Hill. Now, when I give you the numbers here, we're talking about the full sets. Obviously, that's 6 decks in there. So Curdle is currently down to 165 cards, rather than... oh, yeah, sorry. I just realized I never actually posted in the Discord. I went live. I had the message ready, and I didn't even click go live. No, I didn't even click send. There we go. I've sent it. So hopefully a few people will join us now. But yeah, so Curdle Hill is down to 165 sets out of 1,200. So only a little bit more than 10% of them remain. A little bit of quick maths. So yeah, 165. Now, to my surprise, Siege of Draco Temple is less than that. So Siege of Draco Temple, there's currently 162 full sets remaining. Now, obviously, this isn't including collector's editions, but those are also quite low as well. Flutterby is a little bit healthier, but obviously it came out afterwards. That is down to 539 out of 1,200. Wishwell is a little bit higher than that, 785 out of 1,200. And the Dexter promo cards, the Dexter charity cards, which are also limited edition, is 525 left out of 1,200. So, my advice, if you haven't already picked up Curdle and Draco, and having a first edition collection means something to you, then I would look to pick up those sooner rather than later. However, it is all down to yourselves. What else have I missed in the chat in the meantime? Welcome in, Rhiannon. Loving the new rules. Actually starting to beat Hen. Oh, yes, it's Rhea Bean. Welcome in. You're starting to beat Hen. Brilliant. Yeah, someone's got to bring him down. I haven't played Hen yet, but I don't want to. Yeah, Hen is very, very good at Acrom. Hen needs to chill, just like Adam. ALS, welcome in. Hey, Foul on the main channel. Yes, I am on the main channel. Or I'm going by Charles now. Foul is we're putting Foul to bed. He's had a long 5 or 6 years. But yeah, welcome in. How you doing? Good to see you. Triple Tengri haunts my dreams. Absolutely. Honestly, I think I'll cry too. Oh, bless. Hey, Rose, welcome in. Hey, Mr. Burke. Hey, Sci-Fi Guy. Welcome in to all of you. Good to see you guys. Look at all the good eggs coming in. So yes, there we go. That is an update on the current stock levels of Achroma. I will, like I said, I'm going to be doing these streams weekly, and I'm going to try, where possible, to update you on the stock levels weekly. Might not always be possible. The team might be a bit too busy to count the boxes every week, but where possible, I'll make sure to give you announcements of when it's getting really, really low. Yes, hey Blink, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in, Toast. Currently doing homework, but you best know I'm supporting my favorite. Thank you very much, but I appreciate it. Welcome in, dude. So yes, that is the stock level. So the next thing I want to discuss with you guys is a bit of a giveaway. So I haven't got an image for this, but for those that haven't seen, we are currently in the middle of a giveaway. Actually, I can bring up this. I'll bring up this to explain the giveaway. So yes, we are in the middle of a giveaway in the Achroma Discord. So first things first, if you're not in the Achroma Discord, definitely click on the link down below and jump in. We're a lovely community. But secondly, we are giving away some Achroma cards. So the way the giveaway works, in short, is we really want as many people in the community as possible to go and leave a review on BoardGameGeek.com. The link to which is down below in the stream in case you forget. It's also in the Discord under the giveaway channel. The reason why we want to do this, again, I am personally for full transparency here, is that there is a Kickstarter coming out very soon, which we are going to talk about in the stream. And that Kickstarter is a massive opportunity for Achroma to suddenly spike in popularity. Now, a lot of people that will see the Kickstarter for the first time are likely to go over to the BoardGameGeek website to check out reviews of the game to see whether they actually want to invest in the Kickstarter. So what we are asking you guys to do is, when you have the time, please, whether you have Achroma or whether you've seen Achroma and just got an opinion on it from there, go over to the BoardGameGeek website on the Achroma page, leave a rating. Again, we're happy with honesty. If you only think it's 1 star, I will shed a tear. But if you only think it's 1 star, put 1 star. If you think it's 10 stars, give us 10 stars. But yeah, go leave a review. And if you want to join the giveaway, what I will need you to do is, as part of your review, leave a comment and just put in your Discord name for me. If you don't put in your Discord name, I won't be able to add you to the giveaway. We're going to be doing the giveaway results next Sunday. But yeah, so by doing that, that will really help us push the Kickstarter, and you guys get a chance to win some prizes. The prizes we're doing is, it depends on how many reviews we get. It'll either be a 2-card set, a collector's edition set, or a full set, based on how many reviews we get. Minimum of 9 stars, or Chris won't sleep at night, absolutely. So yeah, if you want to know more information about that at a later time, guys, look in the giveaways channel in the Discord, or click on the link down below. But yes, that is what I wanted to say about the giveaway. Let's catch up in the chat in the meantime. What do we see here? Sarah, what the heck is that? Are you doing UK Games Expo this year? That's where I found the game. That is a great question. Off the top of my head, I don't know, but there is the channel in the Discord of IRL events. Let me just double check to see if it's been written in there, because it should be put in there. Yes, they are doing UK Games Expo in Birmingham, Friday 2nd till the 4th. What I'm going to do is I'm going to type the word bump into IRL events just to bump that message from Chill. So if you want to see the IRL events, it is in the Discord under IRL events there. But yes, it looks like they are doing, we. That's going to be a hard habit to get into. We are doing Games Expo. Maybe I'll be there. Who knows? We'll see. What else did I miss in the meantime? Give the vid a like. Yo, yes, please give the stream a like. That'd be nice. Me when I buy all the first edition Draco boxes. Very nice. Copper Joss OP. I mean, she has been nerfed a little bit by the fact that now you can't double trouble her. Problem is, I have all the realms. I mean, you could always buy them again. No, I'm joking. But what you could do is get a collector's edition, Darth. You could potentially win a collector's edition from the giveaway and get some of the lovely lore, and then extra cards for trading and deck building. Hey, Beep, welcome in. Good to see you. Yes, definitely UKG. There we go. You have Saturday tickets. Awesome. So yes, that is the giveaway, folks. So the next thing I would like to talk to you guys all about is the league. So we're just going to discuss this very shortly. It's not going to be a long chat. So I just wanted to mention that you guys hopefully have already seen that I am running a Achroma community league. So to be very clear, it's not officially run by Achroma. This is run by me outside of Realm Runner. It's a community league. I've been running it for the last it's actually been about in the last 12 or 13 weeks, but we're running over 8 sessions. I just wanted to mention that if you have not already joined, it's not too late. The final session will be on the 12th of January, as you can see there on the screen. All you need to do is join for that session and play up to 5 games, and you could potentially win one of those prizes, either a collector's edition set, starter set, or poster. We have had some league games today, and they were really good games. We can... It's shaping up really nicely. The one thing I do want to say, though, for those who are in the league and haven't already seen my update, is that I used to stream the league onto the previous channel, Foul Play Gaming. Because it is a community league, I will say, folks, that you're not going to be seeing me streaming on the Achroma channel because it is a community league, but I am still running it. So 5 till 7 on Sundays, you can join me in Table 1 in the Discord, and we still play it just like normal. But it's just not streamed. If people want to watch it, like we did today, you can just come in and spectate. JT, next Sunday I'm finishing my league games and winning every single one. Awesome, Jordan. I can't wait to see that. Everyone that's coming to UKGE, please come see us. Absolutely come and say hi. We'll play some games. Nice to see you too. I had been lurking whilst I tried to make sense of all this. Hopefully we can play soon. Hopefully so, Beep. Hopefully so. Great to see you. But yes, so that is the league. So the next thing I wanted to discuss, if I just get rid of that, is the Discord. So it's just a quick update to say that hopefully you guys have noticed in the Achroma Discord, again, I said it before, but there is the link down below if you'd like to join the Achroma community Discord, that over the last few days, you've probably seen a large amount of changes. We've changed loads of the channels, we've added new roles, so make sure you check out the roles channel, because you can now react to get a little symbol next to your name as to whether you are Chroma, Achrom, or Achroma, where you're in the middle. So make sure you do that. Yeah, we've tidied up the Discord a lot, added some new roles, and generally it just looks a bit nicer. As always, folks, your feedback is essential. So, you know, whether it's a case of you like it, whether it's a case of you don't like it, whether it's a case of there's other things that you'd like to see, please hammer me with feedback in the ideas and feedback channel, because I'll be looking at it personally and obviously, you know, making any changes as needs be. But yes, there has been a bit of an update to Discord. So it's I like to think it's a nice, tidy place to be. So make sure you come and check it out. I'll grab myself some more decks and enter the league next season. Awesome, Taurus. Yes, I am hoping to run it for a season 2. I'd love to play in the league, but I don't have a PC or laptop. That's perfectly fine, Harry. Now, I will say this is very much a hope, not a guarantee. But I'm aware that what they're trying to do, I'm not sure if you're local to the shop, Heron, but one thing they're trying to do is get a webcam set up actually at the Achroma store, so that potentially we could have it so that when I'm playing the league games, if you're in store on the Sunday, you could jump in and play at the store. But I have no idea how far that is into development and whether that's still a thing, but hopefully so. Welcome in, Mary. Good to see you. Chroma hype for you, Joe. Brilliant. Okay, so what is next on my list of updates? So next then is, I just wanted to do a bit of a shout to the website. So most of you have probably been to the Achroma website before. And, you know, you've probably seen there's lots of stuff on there. I just want to highlight that moving forward, I've already told you that my role in Realm Runner now is to be the community coordinator. Oh, Semper review added. Round of applause for Semper. Thank you very much, buddy. Genuinely, that sounded sarcastic, but we really appreciate it. Every single review is massively helpful, and it means you're in the giveaway, Semper, so thank you. And Ria's updated review. Thank you as well, Ria. Clap for Ria as well. So yes, what I wanted to mention is that as part of the, as my role as the community coordinator now, there is something else that I'm going to be doing for you guys. And that is once a week, I'm going to be looking to post a news article on the website. And what that's going to be is kind of like this stream. It's going to be a weekly newsletter, as it were, to explain all the updates, changes, stuff like that. So in all honesty, if you've seen the stream on the Sunday, you probably don't need to read the article on the Wednesday. But for those that miss the stream or prefer reading, no offense taken if you just don't like looking at my face, you will be able to read it on there. So expect to see more regular news posts. I think that actually one has gone up there. I think actually, no, it was the rules update that went up last, didn't it? Yeah. So yes, you'll expect to see some more stuff on the website, and I will be posting that into the Achroma weekly Discord channel as well. Then I've got one more bit of news for you folks before we move on to the next section. And don't forget, guys, you are, if you haven't heard, if you came in the stream midway through, don't forget we've got 3 sneak peeks to give you later on in the stream, and they are some big ones, so don't stick around. So the last thing I wanted to talk to you about, guys, was the fact that the app has been updated. So if you haven't played in the last day or two, you might not have seen it, but there has been an update for the free Achroma Companion app. And the eagle eye amongst you would have noticed that the lobby system has reverted back to what it was before, which is the where you have to put in a code. Now, just to be very clear, the reason why that's been done is because there was a bug in the new lobby system where lots of players weren't getting in and it was causing a lot of frustration, me included. That is still the intention, to go back to the new lobby system, because the app designer is relying on that to then push forward some more updates in the future. However, to avoid the annoyance of it not working, we've reverted back to the old lobby system for now. And in the future, we don't know how long it's going to take to fix it. In the near future, I shouldn't say the word near. In the future, you will see a new update at some point, which will bring back the new lobby system. I've been told that on top of reverting back to the old system, apparently there have been some back-end updates put in, so hopefully it should just generally be working better overall in the meantime anyway. What else have I missed? The Terminator. Is the palette highlights next? What do you mean by the palette highlights? I don't mean that. So that is at the end of the stream, Darth, when we come to the community segment. That's when we're talking about your palette. Big up Diego, man. He's yeah, poor Diego, the app developer. He was away for a week on holiday and came back to, like, you know that meme of like the dog sitting in the room like, this is fine. That must have been Diego when he came back and read his emails. Wine has been obtained and poop. Oh, thank you, Bria. Very bit personal, which should be very clear for our kitten. But yes, very good. So yes, there has been an app update. So that is the Achroma news. So what we're next going to talk about is the upcoming events to make sure you guys are happy with what's coming up in the future. And like I said, then we're going to get to that sneak peek and that community showcase. So starting with the events then, let's see. The first one I want to discuss is this one. The KickStarter. Apologies, that image doesn't fit perfectly. I might be able to... Now we're busy about. So yes, so the first event that you guys need to be aware of is the fact that the Kickstarter is officially coming out on the 7th of February. So get it in your diary. Slap on the wrist to me. What day is that? That is Tuesday the 7th. So that's, yeah, a little over a week away. So yes, 7th is when the Kickstarter will be released. Now, I don't have details for you today of exactly what the Kickstarter details will be. Obviously, that's the whole point of it being released. I do have some sneak peeks of some of the cards that are likely going to be involved. But yeah, you're going to be getting more details about what's involved in the Kickstarter over the next few weeks. Obviously, I said that I'm going to be doing one of these streams every week. So next week's stream, again, this is me just speculating. You might have some more sneak peeks. Who knows? Your bank is crying already. Yeah, maybe. But yes, so 7th of February for the Kickstarter. Now, I do have some more information for you that I can say that the Kickstarter will run for 30 days. So it will run until roughly the 9th of March. So that's the kind of the open window. That's all I can really say for now about it. But yes, 7th of February, get your dates in the diary, set your calendar, set your alarm clocks, because you're going to want to see it. Wine sent it this way. Yeah, 9 days. 9 days. It's so close to my payday, but yes, yeah, exactly. So most of us will get paid in a few days, so get yourself some savings. Yes, lots more information coming soon. So before I accidentally say anything I shouldn't say, let's move past that. So the next thing I want to discuss is the first event. So there is an event at the store. Now, I appreciate the sentiment that not everybody can make it to the store down in Poole. Some people are out of the country. Some people live really far away. It's not we wish everybody could just blink and be there. But for those that can or can try and make it, on Saturday, the 11th of February, so that's 4 days after the Kickstarter has been revealed, we have got the Kickstarter preview event. Me and Carrion will be down there as well, so hopefully we'll get to see loads of you there. So again, I don't know a ton about this event, so I'm not going to give you too much, but as you can see on the poster that, yes, there will be an opportunity to both see and play with prototypes of the future releases before they're available. So yes, if you want to get your hands on some prototype cards and maybe play around with them, there's no way that, there's no way they go in your dregs and stay with you. But yes, there's going to be lots of stuff in that day, I'm sure. Make sure you get it in your diary, and if you can come down for it, I think that's the event to be there for, because it is going to be awesome. Yes, cosplays would be awesome as well. Taurus, I get paid on Fridays, time to dump it in the Kickstarter immediately. Good idea. I like that idea. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. But yeah, so that's the Kickstarter event. Get it in your diaries. The next one, again, most of you will know about these if you've been in the Discord. You're going to cosplay, Charlie? Yeah, do it. Do it. So the next one is on the Saturday, 4th of March. I'm hoping to also be there for this one. Actually, Chillman, you're currently in the stream. A question. Am I allowed to still be in the grand tournament now I work for Realm Runner? Or am I excluded? I'm sure a lot of people would cheer if I was excluded, if I don't mind me saying. But yeah, so on the 4th of March, Saturday, there is the grand tournament. There is going to be a promo card for every player. What promo card that is, do not ask me. I do not know exactly which promo card, but you'll get a promo card for arriving. And as it says there, it will be the standard format, so standard rules. Bring your own palette, so yes, custom decks are allowed. all ages welcome, and there will be prizes. Entry is £4, as it says there on the poster. £6 if you come on the day. And I believe the prizes will be based on how many entrants, you know, for obvious reasons. Yes, to be confirmed, to be confirmed. We won't get there till after lunch, but we'll have a coffee. Yes, absolutely, we'd love to have a coffee with you, Sarah. Beat Bro is going to show up in the Family Guy chicken costume. That would be hilarious. Can you imagine? The card will be something new. Oh, there we go, guys. A sneak peek that I genuinely didn't know. That the Grand Tournament promo card will be something new. Joe hit the nail on the head there. Heck. Yeah. Exciting times. So there we go. A bit of a sneak peek as well. You should have people playing in the store, play on Discord with camera, and people who can't be there play the new cards. Yeah, that's definitely something that obviously I'll feed back to the team. Obviously, Chill's in here as well. If there is some way we can do it so that people can play online, obviously there'd be no way to have it so that those playing online can have the new cards to play with. But there might be a way where we can set up a webcam and people in the store for the Kickstarter event can play people online. I mean, actually, Chill, I'll throw out the idea now. If that can be set up, I don't mind even being the person sat... I can be the person sat in the chair on the 11th, and I don't mind playing with people online. Hey, welcome in, Jack. Good to see you. And yeah, hopefully we can do that. That'd be good. When can we book tickets? Great question. If you're talking about the Grand Tournament, presumably you can do it online, but I'm not sure if that's already changed. Is that already live on the website, guys? On the store? I haven't actually checked. If Chill or Jack can confirm for me when you'll be able to do that. Okay, they're not up just yet. Do we know when they'll be up, Chris? In the meantime, Guy doing things, welcome in Dry Bones. How you doing? Hello, check name tag, Charles. Yes, I am Charles now. It's fine if people still want to call me Foul from time to time, but yes, I am now Charles or Charlie. Should be this week. There we go. There's your answer, Sarah. Thank you very much for that, Jill. But yes, so the Grand Tournament, a promo card, which is going to be a new promo card. Definitely get your ticket in. And then the last event to discuss with you guys is this one. Now, this one is the one that I'm personally most excited for. More excited than the Kickstarter event. And that is the Curdle Hill special event. So let's firstly break down what it is. As in what the dates are going to be. And then I'll discuss what is going to be happening here in small detail. I'll give you the basics. So it's going to be on Saturday, 1st of April. Again, me and Ria are going to be down for this. You are going to get a promo card for every player. Now, one thing I will say is that, again, it's not going to be a Curse of Curdle Hill promo card. Unfortunately, I can confirm the Curse of Curdle Hill promo cards are completely gone unless you buy a collector's edition. So if you really want those promo cards, buy a collector's edition. So again, that will be a different promo card of some variety. I don't know what it will be. So what this is going to be, in short, is going back to that image I showed you earlier about the whole Achroma and Chroma wins. So what the team is doing is before they release the new sets for the Salem Planum, they want to kind of tie up the storyline in Curdle Hill with a neat bow. I'll say that in layman's terms for those that maybe didn't understand what I just said there. So currently, Curse of Curdle Hill is a card set within the realm of Salem Planum. In the near future, this isn't a spoiler, this has been said before, that they are going to be working on new card sets within the same realm. Think of it like different continents or different areas. So it won't be set in Curdle, but there'll be cards released somewhere else, but still in the same realm, as it were. But before they move on to that, they want to tie off the story for Curdle Hill. So what this is going to be, is it's going to be an event whereby you come down to the store, and I have had it confirmed that you will be able to get involved with this online. So this isn't just for people in the store only. You will be able to play games in your day-to-day basis and be involved in the overall result here. It's not limited to the store. But what's going to be happening at the store is you're going to be playing games of Achroma, ideally using Curdle Hill decks, and you're basically fighting for Chroma or for Achrom. And at the end of the event, I'm not sure whether it's going to be a one-day thing or a week or a month, that I don't know, hand on heart. But at the end of the event, whichever side has won, that's going to essentially trigger two things. It's going to trigger a story which kind of finishes off, hey, this is how Curdle Hill has ended. And it's also going to affect potentially future cards coming out. So in new sets, there are kind of like, they spoke about this in their last live stream, there are placement kind of slots, as it were. So in the next set, a certain card might be more Chroma or more Achrom based on how the games go. So we, the community, are literally shaping what the next card sets might look like. So very, very exciting. So if you can get down to the store for this, then there's going to be obviously there's going to be loads of other things happening on the day. It's going to be themed. I'm not sure how much I can say, but there's going to be lots of cool things going on. So if you can get to the store, please do. If you can't, don't worry, you won't miss out. There will be ways to get involved with the whole Achroma Acrom side online as well. We are the evolving card game after all. Someone had to say it. Brilliant, Chris. What else did I miss in the chat in the meantime? You're at the gym but want to say hi. Good luck with the new job, boss man. Thank you, Drybones. I appreciate that, buddy. Can we play custom decks or is it still undecided? If that's for the grand tournament, as far as I'm aware, it's custom decks unless I get told any different. Yes, it's very cool. Yes, exactly. Players get to choose the outcome. It's really awesome. Yeah, very exciting. So yes, that is that event. So make sure you put that on your calendars. So then, folks, we come to the next moment in the stream that is arguably the most exciting. Let's do a little bit of a sneak peek. For this event, is it only Curdle Hill? So this, I'm going to say with a grain of salt, Heron, that I'm not sure of the exact answer. I did ask this to the creators in a private, as in like when I was talking to them separately, because I did voice the concerns that, yes, ideally, you'd want people to be playing Curse of Curdle Hill decks, but not everybody will have Curdle. And what about people that aren't in the community that are just playing games without realizing there's an event going on? So I don't know exactly, but this is me talking away from Realm Runner, that I'd like to think that it should be that you can play any decks, but we'll find out more details as the weeks goes on. We'll make sure that it's nice and clear. Okay. Unless Chris or Jack have any further information that can confirm either way. So let's have a look next at some sneak peeks. Let's be honest, that's what you guys are all here for. You want to see some sneak peeks. Now, I will mention to start with, folks, I have got 3 sneak peeks for you. The first 2 are images of new cards that will be coming out as part of the Kickstarter. These cards I have not seen. Cross my heart, I have not looked at them. I've had them saved on my PC for about 3 days, and I have avoided the temptation to look because I want to react with them with you guys. The third sneak peek I am aware of, and we'll come to that at the end. You like, no lying, not seen it genuinely. I mean, I've seen like a thumbnail because I had to save it to my folder on my PC, but I saw that it was cards, but just not what it was. So, you guys excited? Let's do this. So the first one is this. Okay. So they're two realm relics. Actually, are they realm relics? Because they're commons. Maybe. Okay, so the first one is an object of power called Bowline, or maybe it's called Bowline. They're not realm relics. Okay, they're just future cards. Okay, good to know. I did think they weren't realm relics because I would have thought realm relics would have been higher. Yeah, they're just objects of power. Gotcha. Oh, I see. Realm relics would probably say realm relic at the top, wouldn't it? So we got Bowline. So it's firstly, notice the symbol top left. That means it's in the Salem Planum. So what we're looking at here, folks, is we're looking at cards which will clearly be involved in the next set for Salem Planum. So you will be able to deck build these into your current Curdle deck. So, right, I'm getting distracted. Bowline or Bowline. It's a steel 1 object of power, costs 2, and that's it. No abilities, but that's fine. It looks awesome. And I'm really pleased to see this because for those in the community will know that I've been saying this for a long time, that I love the legendary Hex Clunker, but the issue with Hex Clunker is there aren't actually that many objects of power that are that good in Curdle. So Hex Clunker hasn't really seen that much attention because he's not the most powerful. But with this new realm, all of these objects you can start to build into Hex Clunker. So that makes Hex Clunker even stronger. Love it. The next one, Elixir. So it's nothing in the resolve. Very pretty artwork. I'm loving the little shimmers inside. I wonder if we can zoom in and see what that little red token is around. It only costs 1 shard. I like that. It's cheap. And we've got a new keyword, dispose. So dispose to refill the empty shards of a character on the canvas. The object doesn't take shard damage. That's epic. Okay, so I have just read in the chat that it is subject to change. Okay, so how that works, let me, again, I'm learning this with you guys, so I might be about to, I'm trying to understand it. So let's imagine that is on your, let's say that is on your, let's say you have a Delilah out, Delilah Crockett. Delilah Crockett, for those who don't know, is a 3 shard card. Let's say that you also had a card in your hand called Drain the Woods. Drain the Woods is a card which, when you play it, it drains 2 shards from every card, and you then get +1 for each one. So here's where you could get use out of Elixir. You play Delilah Crockett, she has 3 shards. Oh no, let's say she's already on your canvas, actually. Let's say she's already on your canvas. And you could then make an attack with her against a 2-shard card. So now, for this turn, Delilah is now down to 1 shard, isn't she? You could then give her, for 1 shard, the Elixir. You could then dispose of that card to refill her shards, then play Drain the Woods, and then therefore Delilah wouldn't die because she will be back up to 3 shards. So it's a way of like injecting your character with more shards. Now, I'll be honest, that I feel like that would do better in the Warriors of Wishwell realm, because that way you have opportunities to attack twice. But then again, if I take a step back for a moment, there might be other keywords that allow duplicate attacks in that realm. So yeah, very interesting. It says refill, which I read as it can't fill shards that were never filled to begin with. Yes, I imagine it's refilling the shards that have been disposed of, not filling new ones. Is that am I right in saying that, Chris? So it won't refill past what the card originally was worth. So it won't change grey shards to colour, but it will refill any of your coloured or Achroma shards that have been lost. And I really like the fact that this card does not take damage. Sorry, this object does not take shard damage, meaning presumably that's a permanent object of power. It's a bit like Tortine's Gauntlet. It will, I guess Elixir will only ever get erased if the character behind it gets erased. It's kind of like getting the same thing as Torstein, as the object doesn't take shard damage, so therefore it can't be erased. Well, I guess it can be erased with a action card like what's it called? Not disposal. What's the one, the pink one in Fall of Flutterby? Dismantle. I'm guessing cards like Dismantle that would get rid of Elixir, but I imagine that it can't have its shards drained. Yeah. So it's kind of like yeah. Yes, and no, well, it's not an action, but I'd imagine, Semper, where it says dispose, I imagine dispose is erasing it. So you would be removing that card, you're disposing of it to refill. So it is going to be a once-off thing, but because it can't take damage, you can play it on the card this turn. It is going to give your card an extra 1 strength, so it's a permanent 1 strength that can't be removed. And then on any turn that obviously in any of your turns, you could then remove it. So, okay, that's a really cool ability. That's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out. Presumably, that's not going to be the only card with it on as well. What else did I miss? Yeah, imagine doing that to Isadora. Yeah, exactly, Sarah. You're getting the idea. Okay, and what I described is pretty accurate. Awesome. Would that mean that a character could attack again? Presumably not. Presumably it would have to have rage. That's why I'm thinking that I'm not sure how strong this... I mean, it's not going to be overpowered. I think it's more so for things like Drain the Woods. But I guess we'll find out. We'll find out. There's lots more cards. We need to see the full set before we can really make a decision on that. I need the cats to calm down, oh bless. I totally understand what it means. Yeah, I appreciate you're new to the game, Bleep, and that's perfectly fine. But you can still be excited all this. Hey, welcome back, Idol. Welcome in, Idol. You're on my way home from your dad's. Very good. Don't worry, you can always catch up on what you missed on the stream so far. So, that is sneak peek number 1. Let's have a look at sneak peek number 2. These are more cards. Are you ready? I have not seen these yet myself. Okay, so we have got 2 more objects of power. Again, they are objects, not realm relics. Interesting. So, okay. So the first one is called Dragon Tooth Kunai. Wait. What's the difference, folks? Can anyone tell me what the difference is? Pop quiz in chat. What's the difference between these two and the previous cards I showed you? They're Draco Temple. We are seeing sneak peeks of cards that are actually from the next set for Draco, not Curdle. Wow, this is going to sound really condescending to the team, but I didn't realize that they had already started planning those cards that far in advance. I mean, I guess you have to, but that is really cool. So, right, these are from the Draco Temple realm, from the Draco realm. So these will be coming out, presumably, obviously they're subject to change, when the next Draco set comes out, whenever that is. Holy indeed, Sarah. Thank you for starring that out. So, right, the first one is called Dragon Tooth Kunai. Very, very cool look. I love it. I hope that's not like fur that's come from like Nui's tail or something like that. So it's a 4-cost object of power, so it's quite expensive, but 4 strength. that's 4 strength objects of powers. Imagine that on Darnacus, for example. Suddenly you've got a 10 shard character. It's a drain 2, and at any time you want, you can dispose of it to erase a character. So it's like, I guess what you can think of that is dispose is kind of like a delayed action, isn't it? Because it doesn't say action dispose. So what that means, in effect, is you could have Dragontooth Kunai attached to your character. You could then use it for many, many turns to do many, many attacks. And whenever you choose to, on your turn, obviously, you can dispose of it to get rid of a character. Oh, man. And it's only common. That should be an uncommon bare minimum. Well, I guess it doesn't really make a difference to be uncommon, but that's a strong, strong card. You could just use it as much as you want, and then whenever you're ready, then erase it. Cool, blimey, that's sick. So, okay, oh, look at this in the chat. Chris says, what gave you the idea you'd have to wait that long? Oh, Chris, you tease. It looks like it might not be that long. Genuinely, I want to be really clear with you folks. Just put a pause for a moment. This is kind of what, for those that are still just, understanding my role in Realm Runner, I want to be very clear with the community that what my role is in this with Realm Runner is I am not suddenly being told all the information. I have purposely asked the other team, I want to be drip fed information that I can share with you guys at the same time as you guys. I want to keep doing this where I'm seeing it and getting involved for the first time with you guys. So this is going to be a regular thing whereby we seem to have these discussions, because this is genuinely really exciting. I love Draco Realm, and this is we haven't even looked at the second card yet. Let's look at the second card. As that's not the I think that might have been the song finishing. So let me press replay again on starting the music. So the next one, Crown of Claws. Firstly, look at that artwork. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Okay, in chat, I want to know whose head should that land on? In the current, all the characters, all of the characters currently in the Draco realm, who deserves to wear the crown? Tell me in chat now. So it is a nothing in the resolve. It is 4 strength, and the attached character is erased at the end of the owner's turn. Oh my, now that really is an Achroma card, isn't it? So let me get that straight. You spend 4 shards. You can obviously then use it to attack something, but then the attached character is erased at the end of its owner's turn. Okay, I'm going to be completely honest. That seems not the... I mean, I guess it's an uncommon, so it's not supposed to be a really good card. And I guess the whole point of it is that you'd probably put it onto a weak character to be able to... Thank you for reminding me, Troy. Thank you. So that's a great point. That's something that was updated in the new rules that, you know what, hand on heart, I completely forgot about it, is that yes, objects of power can now be played. This has happened with the new rule change, but not many of us have been doing it yet because there's been no incentive. So yes, thank you for reminding me, folks, that with the new rules update, you can now give objects of power to other people. So there we go. That's where that becomes powerful. So you're basically... Okay, so that is fair. You're giving somebody a 4 shard object, which means they are going to have 1 turn opportunity to attack with it. So you are giving them essentially a 1-shot, bang, big hit. But at the end of that turn, the crown erases the card. I like the lore of that. Yeah, you're the king. You're the king. For now. Oh, that's brilliant. That's fantastic. Right, what do you go? So Taurus wants to put it on Copper Joss. Brilliant. Rhea says no human could wear that. Crown of Claws, add to the snail. You want to give it to the snail? Joe says Draco Hatchling. What did the Hatchling do to you? That's Tenebris, surely. Yeah, Tenebris would look cool in that. Darth says Lost Fairies. Idol says Materno. Yes, thank you, Chris, Troy, and Dan for updating me on that. And welcome in, Dan. Good to see you, mate. Put it on Draco Hatchling and it will still wreck its enemies. Yeah, very true. Yeah, I guess there's no reason why you'd put it on your own character. Not really. Or, well, no, ignore me. I was thinking of something silly. But yeah, very cool. Plus the, use the +4 strength to punch something and remove the crown. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, perfect way to remove Copper Joss. But the thing is, though, it's not too overpowered, because even if you did put that on Copper Joss, what the player could do, because it's at the end of their turn. So, at on that person's turn, they could use Copper Joss to attack something that is 4 shards, which will then remove the claw. So it's you're basically saying, hey, you have to attack and get rid of it, or you'll lose your own shard. That's going to make Dismantle even better in the Wishwell realm. Sorry, Fall Apart by realm. Very cool. Imagine if you give it to them and then they attach their own crown to the same character. What, like double crowns? Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. I mean, you can combine the realms using a heroes deck effects clunker, so that could be interesting. Crown the Fun Guard. No, don't do it. Yes, if it's not obvious, folks, all of these cards that you will see anytime we ever do a sneak peek, it's likely going to be subject to change. Yeah, there could be some resolve, maybe, possibly. But yeah, there we go. Exciting time. So we've seen 4 new cards. And we've also had a bit of a kind of a nudge to maybe they're coming out sooner than we think. Who knows? Damn. Oh, very, very cool. Now, one thing I will say, folks, is the images of these cards post-stream, we will be posting these into the sneak peek channel of the Discord if one of the mods hasn't already done it. So don't worry if you if you want to look at them again, that you can look at them there. And on the weekly news update that I'll be putting on the website, they will be on there as well. So don't worry if you want to look at these more, they will be in the relevant places. So yeah, it's a very cool control card. So guys, I have a third sneak peek for you. Now I'm aware of this one, so you're not going to get as big of a reaction from me, but I'm just going to let you guys read it and react yourselves. So you ready for this one? Because this one's a bit left field in terms of you weren't expecting this. What's different there, folks? Spot the difference compared to the normal logo. Whilst I have a drink. This stream is not sponsored by Lucozade. Role-playing. The role-playing game, or otherwise known as RPG. Yes, folks. Now, I'm going to be very, very clear in saying that there is only so much I can tell you today. I will be drip feeding you little bits of information here, and you are going to be learning much more about this as the weeks go on. So all I can say for now is yes. For those who don't know what so this is technically a TTRPG, tabletop role-playing game. So for those that don't know what that phrase means, it's kind of like, when I say it's kind of like, to be very clear, I'm not saying that this game is going to be exactly the same, but to give you the idea of what that genre is, for those that are struggling to imagine what this is, think of things like Pathfinder, GURPS, Dungeons & Dragons. Those are all tabletop RPGs. So yes, there is an Achroma tabletop RPG in production. It's gonna be awesome. That's what I genuinely know very, 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 very little about it myself. I am allowed to say that myself and Rhea are very luckily going to be going down in the very near future, and there is going to be a bit of a play test. And I believe that is going to be recorded, so there will be some footage going out eventually of that. And as the weeks go on, we will definitely be doing some sneak peeks and revealing more details about exactly how it will work and stuff like that. But for now, that is all I can say about it, other than it exists, it is coming. And actually, I can say something else. I am very, very pleased to announce that this is why Hen Was Here is involved in Realm Runner. So Hen is working as part of the team to produce this game. He is also sworn to secrecy, so no DMing him to get details. But yes, so that is what Hen is working on, folks. And I know that he is very, very excited as well. Okay, you got my attention. I pulled out my hard luck for this. Please let me be in the community test. So I don't know of any community tests going on. If there is, then I don't know how that will work, but more details will come. But yes, very excited. So okay, I want to see a name. There's currently 25 of us in the stream. Put an X in chat. Type an X in chat if you're someone that is excited for an RPG. If that's something that you go, oh my gosh, I want to play that. In the meantime, I want to catch up. So Sarah said role-playing. Joe says, I know what I want to be GMing soon. Thrilled is an understatement. Forget the stream, just take my money, says Darth. Look, I may not be into cards, but this sounds amazing. Exactly, Beep, exactly. Hey, Beep, when it comes out, you're not far from me. Come over to my housemate. We'll play it in person. Beep is one of my IRL friends. Yeah, we're just sitting by the tap waiting for drips of news. Yeah. What else did I miss in the meantime? Saying Pathfinder for D&D? Yeah. What else did I miss? Hey, welcome in, Henry. Good to see you. Good to see you, mate. How you doing? The announcement has just been pretty well received. Okay, so yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Sheriff is in there as well, but he's allowed to because Sheriff also just loves RPGs. Welcome in, and Jack. Welcome in, Frankie. Good to see you. Look at all these nerds, am I right? Welcome in, Glenn. Yeah, so there we go. So we've got a lot of hype. So yeah, I cannot wait to share more details of this with you guys. But yeah, be excited. Be excited. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to move on because if I don't move on, then I'm going to accidentally slip any more details. So yes, very, very cool. So there we go. Those were the sneak peeks. So the last bit of the stream I want to do is talk about the stream schedule. So what this is going to be the community showcase. As it said, what do I say there? Oh, Henry, keep those lips sealed. As it says on the bottom, Kickstarter. Yes. Are you happy for me to say that, Chris? Yes, okay. I wasn't sure if I could say that, but yes, guys, the RPG is going to be involved in the Kickstarter. So again, I can't reveal, I mean, I actually don't know any of the tiers of Kickstarter, but there will be certain tiers of the Kickstarter which will include elements of the RPG. I was getting so caught up in the hype, Chris, that I wasn't even reading what was on my own screen. That's what was happening there. But yes, if you haven't already, folks, that is a great opportunity to promote the Kickstarter. So Ria has just put the link in there, and it is underneath the stream. If you haven't already, click on the link and click notify me so you see it first. It is going on live on the 7th of February. We mentioned that earlier, so you're definitely going to want to see it now. So you want to steal more money from me? Cool. Hey, no, I just want to play an RPG with you, Joe. If I'm completely honest, I just want to play games. You're not complaining though. So last few bits then is I want to go through the community showcase. So what we do here then is for the last bit of the stream, I like to shine the light on you guys, the community, and some of the awesome stuff that you guys have been doing. How does the Kickstarter work? If that's something I can ask on here. So do you mind me asking a question back to you, Beep? Do you mind me do you mean how does a Kickstarter work? Or are you asking how does this specific Kickstarter work? Holiday or Achroma? Achroma? Who needs a holiday when you can take a holiday to the realms in Achroma? Both. Okay, so how Kickstarter works, for those who don't know, Kickstarter is a platform where companies and new projects can raise money to basically to help fund future projects. So how Kickstarter works is when the Achroma Kickstarter goes live, there will be details on the Kickstarter page of, hey, this is what we're offering. These are the products that we are working on. These are the products we want to bring to you. There will be a goal. So it'll be like, hey, to reach this goal, we need to raise, I don't know, 2,000, 5,000, whatever the number is. I genuinely don't know what the number is. That's just numbers that have come out of my head. And how a Kickstarter normally works is it will have tiers. So it might be, if you donate, if you contribute a tenner or less, it might be that you will get a promo card. It might be if you donate 25 to 50 pounds, you will get this set of cards. If it's you donate 50 pounds, you might get this set of cards and you get the RPG. There might be a higher tier, which is you get the set of cards, the RPG, and something else. Basically, depending on how much you contribute, is what product you will get, essentially. There will be some early bird offers in the Kickstarter, so it'll be worth signing up for that alert. Look at that, cheeky, very much. Thank you very much, Dan. But yes, genuinely, go click the alert. But yes, hopefully that answered your question. But what's the early bird, an owl? Because I want to be an owl. But yeah, so let's, going back to what I was saying, let's shine some light on the community for the rest of the stream. So the first thing I want to do is bring up some art. So for those who don't know, there is a art channel in the Discord. And from time to time, you lovely creative people decide, you know what, I'm going to draw some fan art of Achroma. And you know what, I really encourage it. Whether you are good at art or whether you just want to doodle something on a bit of paper, we love to see your creations, whether it's original characters, whether it's characters that currently exist but in silly poses, or whether it's just you having a go at recreating a card. Please make sure you pop in that fan art channel because we love to see them. I have one big bit of fan art to show you, and this one actually went in the Discord a little while ago, but we haven't had a stream since, and this one is brilliant. Look at this, folks. If I'd have brought this up during the sneak peek, would you all agree that you would have looked at that and gone, well, that's just a real card? It's blooming brilliant. I'm still reeling from seeing the original prototypes in 2019. That was really something. Yeah, oh, absolutely. But yeah, look at this card. So, okay, so I will attribute this. This has come from one of the community members called Codex Genora. Very, very talented. She has, I spoke to her a little bit about this. She decided that for a bit of fun, she wanted to create her own kind of fantasy realm. And because she loves all things underwater, she's made kind of like this underwater realm. And what I really like is the attention to detail. So for those that haven't actually noticed before, when you actually look at an Achroma card, you'll notice that, if my camera wants to focus, that even the little accents at the edge of the lines here are different depending on which realm it's in. So she's even gone to, make separate, wavy things at the end of the lines. But yeah, so she's made a character called, it's a character type Selkie. They're called Marina Cleric, which is a +1, cost 2. And the ability that she put on it was once per turn, Marina Cleric gives another character a teal shard during their attack, which I quite like that, actually. The idea being that you can, as long as you've got the Cleric on your board, you could, attack with a 2 shard. It's a bit like a temporary version of the Enforcer from Curdle Hill, where when you attack, you have 1 extra shard so that you have 1 extra health. So theoretically, a Fungua being given an extra shard would be able to then attack something with 3 costs. Yeah, it's really, really cool. Chris, Sarah said, I love this. Chris said, I love the sea. Yeah, exactly. I love those little details, the realm symbols. It's nuts how much detail. Yeah. Are you having Begwell time? Hey, Codex. Yeah, brilliant card. Absolutely love it. If you do any more, I'd love to see some more of these, Codex. If you're making any more in your little custom realm, I'd love to see some more of these in the art channel, because genuinely it's just, outstanding piece of work. It's amazing. But yeah, we've had some amazing news. Welcome in, Kodak. Good to see you. Oh, and we didn't even read the little bit at the bottom. So similar to seals, these mischievous creatures love to play pranks on their pod mates. So even gone for the lore. Yeah, her work is amazing, isn't it, Sarah? That is really genuinely brilliant. So make sure, if you make sure to give some love in the chat to Codex for the art there. That is in the art channel, so if you want to appreciate that some more, that it's in there. And I know that one thing that Codex did do, which is very, very kind, is in the art channel of the Discord, if anybody wants to go ahead and kind of make some fun original characters of their own, she's even posted a template of the white card. So if you want to kind of print it out and draw manually or copy it into, a paint program, she's done the hard work for you of having a little template. So I'd love to see some more drawings, folks, because every one of these weekly streams, I'm going to be bringing up any art. So it'd be great to see that. Thank you for all the compliments and hope you're doing all right. I'm doing great. Thank you, Codex. So yeah, that's the first thing I wanted to show in the community. The next one is a bit different, actually. So this is from Nathan in the Discord. So we've been having a bit of a discussion over the last few days about potentially any Achroma merch. Now, just to be very clear, folks, there is no merch in the pipelines that I am aware of. I'll say that with a full stop, that I'm aware of. But we were discussing merch, and N Parish came up with this really cool idea for how you could do the logo on a t-shirt that would look quite cool. And I just wanted to share it with you guys. Obviously, just to be very clear, this is still fan art. This isn't an official version of the logo, but I think this is really cool. So he's taken it and he's just really simply, all he's done is done like a mirror effect, where then on the mirror side, the Achroma, the paint has been splattered, but the rest of it isn't there. I really like that. I just wanted to show that off, really, because Nathan did a really good job of that. We do. We need all of the merch and all of the hoodies. Oh, you can put her in a water realm. Oh, you want Codex to draw your D&D character, Estuary. Oh, that would be cool. But yes, really, really cool. So yeah, well done, Nathan. Really, really interesting idea of the logo. Again, if you guys ever do anything like this, please share it with us in the fan art channel. Great to see, It's just nice to see people taking, inspiration from the amazing art that is Achroma. But yeah, very, very cool. And the next thing I wanted to show you, this is more of a bit of a joke. So I will say now, I appreciate we've got some people in the stream that maybe don't know Achroma as well, but there is a card in Achroma called Fungua. As Marco says, wasn't there a Fungua embroidered hoodie teased? Yes, there was one teased. So for those that don't know, Fungua is a really cute little... really, in fact, you know what? Let me bring him up. I can bring his image up. Let's give people some context and push the fandom of Fungua. Where is the little guy? There he is. So this is Fungua. Meet Fungua. Say hello, Fungua, everybody. So he is our Lord and Savior. We love him. In the community, we love Fungua. He's just a bit of a meme, really. But yeah, so here's our little slug boy. And yeah, I just wanted to show you something that David King posted in the Discord just the other day. So he was on a plane, presumably on his way on holiday somewhere. Clearly he chose to pay for a holiday rather than Achroma cards, Sarah, am I right? And look what he found. On a plane. Open Fungua. Yeah, Fungua's got his holidays. Well, clearly Fungua isn't earning enough from Achroma, so he's having to work 2 jobs, clearly. This is me. Sorry, please explain Fungua. Cute is arguable. Hey, Marco. Careful, I'll get ready to bring the banhammer down. Ooh, bow to King Fungua. Praise him. Henry, Rabid Dog Supremacy. Ooh, we got some Rabid Dog fans in the chat. He gave me a win earlier. Yeah, the deck that we've made of him is really good so far. Ethan, Fungua, my beloved. Okay, I've seen him. I don't know where or how. Hey, Fungua. Yeah, he is pretty good. He is pretty good. He's been buffed with the new rule changes. Green Raven for Taurus. Huxon. Bama raised. But yeah, so I thought I'd share that with you guys. It's a bit of fun as well. So then, a couple more bits to show you in the Achroma thing. So the next bit I want to talk about is in the Discord, which again, I've said it a few times, but if you haven't already joined the Achroma Discord, come join us. It's a lovely community. It doesn't matter if you haven't got any Achroma cards yet. It doesn't mean you can't still love and get involved. And as you've seen, there's an Achroma RPG coming. So join us in the Discord and let's get talking about it. Let's get speculating. But yes, in the Achroma Discord, there is a channel called Deck Building. And I'm going to make this a regular thing as well, that I want to showcase some of the amazing decks that you guys are making. So if you make a good deck, provided you don't want to keep a secret, post it in the Deck Building channel and we will discuss it on stream and also just generally let the community see it. So I've got 2 decks I want to show you today. So we can talk about it, folks, and we can have a little debrief. Obviously, keep it constructive if you are going to make any comments, because this has been hard, made hard by one of the community members. So the first deck is from our community member, Sarah Jane. And no booze in the chat, please, but it's a Copper Joss deck. You either hate her or you love her. Yeah, we all love Huxon. Huxon's mind says idle. So let's say hypothetically someone were to read some of the lore akin to an audiobook. Would they put that on the fan art channel? I mean, if you wanted to do a dramatic reading of some lore, maybe I could show that on a stream. I'd be up for it, Joe. I mean, art is subjective, right? I would say you doing a dramatic reading of some lore could be fun. Yeah, Mike went a little bit funky. Yeah, I had a bit of a lag spike, but we're all good. What else did I miss? Winged Painter is coming back to all my nightmares. Could have guessed it would have been Copper Joss from Sarah. I'll share my Entombed Elders. Yeah, do it for next week's idol. I'd love that. So let's have a little look at this deck. So we've got Copper Joss, Wincy, Dovetail, Splat, and Prism Sprayer. So yeah, it's good to see the Prism Sprayer in there because Objects of Power have been buffed. Obviously, Splat Square is really essential in a character-heavy deck, giving you +1 to... Splat 1 for all your characters. Wincy and Copper Joss for loads of gain. I like the addition of a Dovetail to get a little bit of steal in there as well, because as you can see by looking at these cards, you've kind of gone for... It is mostly a Chroma deck, but you have got quite a bit of steal in there with that Fall of Flutter by promo card, the Achroma Bomb, the Carmella, so I guess you could do some good trading in this. I can see there's a cheeky Daydrifter. That's a really good combo is you can play Splat Teacher, which is this card here. That allows you to, when Splat Teacher are on the board, it means that yellow cards cost 1 less. Daydrifter only costs 1 yellow shard. So if you have Splat Teacher out, that means you can play Daydrifter for free. And then there's this card here, Role Reversal, which allows you to swap a character on your canvas with somebody else's. So you could play Splat Teacher into a free Daydrifter, and Daydrifter gives you a +1 when you play him. So you get the +1, and then Role Reversal, switcheroo, you can take someone else's character, which could be like an Isadora or something big. So I like that combo. I'm surprised to see only 1 defensive position. With protection being buffed, I'm surprised that you haven't got another one of those, but I like it. Obviously, we've got double infirmary to dig for a couple of fairies. Interesting. What else have we got in the chat here? What do you guys think? Nice deck. I remember corrupting it with Achroma. Oh, Henry's calling out. Where's Mrs. Potts? Yeah, Mrs. Potts could be... Maybe Mrs. Potts could be a better choice than Dovetail, so that you can dig for your fairies more, but I guess it depends on how steel you want to go. 3-player game with everyone playing this deck. I'd love to see results. It'd be over pretty quickly, I reckon. Yeah, I think the Daydrifter is purely for the Role Reversal. Either that or just, if you have got the Splat Teacher out, it's even just a +1, I guess. Splat Teacher OP, please nerf. I sent you my location deck. Oh, yes, thank you. Yes, we'll have a look at that. It won't be till next stream now because these are all prepared for the stream. Yes, and you added the Chroma Worm. So the reason why Sarah added in that Chroma Worm is that you can see at the top there that one of the locations he's got is Blueprint Swirl. Blueprint Swirl is a really strong location. Definitely build it into your Chroma decks for Flutterby. It gives you a +1 for every color shard you currently have on your canvas. So if you manage to have one of every color on your canvas, it becomes a +6 location. And it only costs 2 to play. It's insane. It's genuinely one of the best locations, actually, in the whole of a Chroma, in my opinion. But yes, Chroma Worm is in there because otherwise, when you actually look at the other cards, there aren't really any other pinks. So Chroma Worm is purely there to benefit Blueprint Swirl, as well as get a little bit of Prevent out. So yeah, very, very cool deck. If you want to give it a go yourself, folks, it has been posted in the Achroma Discord under the deck building channel. And yeah, feel free to use it and let us know how it goes. But very, very good deck, Sarah. Thank you for sharing. To dig Copper Joss, I think you meant to say. Oh, did I say something different? But yes, I did mean that. Whoa, these cards look so cool. Yeah, I appreciate you're new. Yeah, you am I acromaning correctly? You're learning, Blee. But yeah, the card art is beautiful. We always describe it like Studio Ghibli. The artwork sells the game before you even play the game. So let's have a look at the next one. I have one more deck to show you guys, and that is this deck. So this deck has been submitted by Taurus, who is in the, I believe is currently in the stream still. So this is a deck from the realm Warriors of Wishwell. We can see the legendary that's been chosen is the one top right, which is Gazelle. And the rares there are Lacrinky Gardens. Oh, is it Darth? Oh, is it Darth? Oh, my apologies. No. Oh, the phone. I think it is Darth. I accidentally... My apologies. You're absolutely right. I apologize to Taurus for perking your ears, and I apologize to Darth for getting that wrong. I wrote down the wrong name there. Yes, it is indeed Darth's deck. Thank you for calling me out on that one, folks, because otherwise I would have completely forgot. So yes, it is Darth's deck. So well done to Darth for making this. You don't even have Wishwell. Well, there we go. So yes, it starts with Gazelle, the legendary. Now, her ability is where she is 6 strength, and when you then have 3 or more trolls out on your canvas, you can then get a +4 and draw a card. So already, one combo that I've never thought of before, but I really like to see here, is what you do is you have Gazelle out, and see you have a couple of these Wishwell store holes. So what these Wishwell store holes down here are for, is when you play those, you get to choose a player, so you would choose yourself, and every time you draw a card, you gain +1. So if you have Gazelle out and you have the other trolls out, that means that every turn you're going to be getting to draw an extra card thanks to Gazelle on top of potentially multiple other cards that turn. So that could stack up really quickly. I really like that combo. For the rares, we've got Wishwell Market Stall. Very strong location, +1 every time someone plays a card. Canute, which allows you to draw a card every time you trade, playing into that combo of Gazelle and Wishwell Storehole. We've got Brynhild, presumably for more trolls to help with Gazelle. Lacrinky Gardens, solid location. Oh, because Lacrinky Gardens, when you play Lacrinky Gardens, you can draw a card for every location on your canvas. So if let's say you had 5 locations on your canvas already, you then play Lacrinky Gardens, so you've now got 6. That allows you to draw 6 cards. If you had Gazelle out, that means you get to, sorry. If you have Wishwell Storehole ×2, that means for every one of those cards you're drawing, you're gaining +2. So you could gain like 12 shards from that. Yeah, Leaf isn't in this deck. I would probably say, if I was building this deck, I would maybe take out Brynhild and instead put in Leaf. But I guess there's a lot of, it's a bit of a hybrid deck. Maybe it's focusing more on Acrom, so maybe that's why they're in there. But yeah, maybe Leaf would be better. Who knows? Henry, I'm going to submit my Torting deck next stream. Please do. Please do. Don't send it to me as a DM. Put it in the deck building channel and tag me, and I will do it. I had a question about the promo cards. Welcome in, Chef. Say if I went to the store, can I ask to buy that specifically? So the promo cards are free, Chef. So if you go into the store, there are promo cards which you can pick up. But unfortunately, the only promo cards you can pick up are the ones that are abundance of stock. So as far as I'm aware, I'm not sure if Chris can confirm for me. Yeah, okay, correct me if I'm wrong if we're not giving them away anymore, Chill. Please tell me if that's not happening anymore, because that always was the way. That there is Flutterby ones and Wishwell ones, but I can say for a fact that the Curse of Curdle Hill and Yeah. So am I still right in saying, Chris, before I spread information, that you can still go into the store if you're in the store? Yeah. So if you visit the store, or if you go to any of the events where Achroma is, you can pick up any of the promo cards that are available for free. However, be aware that the Draco Temple promo cards and the Curdle promo cards, unfortunately, are now out of stock. The only way to get them is to buy the collector's editions now. And when it comes to the Flutterby and Warriors ones, when they run out, then only it'll be collector's editions as well. There are going to be future promo cards, which will be the same premise, that you either get them by going in the store, going to one of the events, or buying a product that involves the promo card. Unfortunately, there's no way to just get one sent out to you for free. But keep in mind that some players may be willing to trade one if they have several, so keep your eye out for those as well. Great question. But yes, so let's look at this deck a little bit further. So yeah, we've got a couple of Trader's Lifeline, because the Trader's Lifeline allows you to trade and draw a card. So that's, again, I can see a common theme here. It's playing into that Wishwell store hole. And then all of the rest of the cards appear to be around draining. So you've got some Trolls, you've got Samir Totem, Trader's Pass. So it's a mixture of Trader plus Samir Troll. I actually really like this deck. Genuinely, I'm really, really interested. I'm not sure if Darth is still in the stream and can tell us how it's been going. I'm going to make this deck myself, and I'm going to play this throughout the week, because I genuinely think he's on to a winner here with this one. I think this is a really, really good deck. But yeah, I hope you guys like that as well. Yeah, free install whilst we have them. I want to go to the store. I just want to get promo card. Hey, Idol, if you want to come down with me and Rhea, jump in the same car with us one time we're coming down, provided it's not a time that we're going down for a something more private, then we're fine. So you haven't played it? Okay, well, I'm going to make this deck as well, and please let me know in the deck building channel if you beat me to playing it with someone, because it looks really, really cool. But yeah, there we go. Well done to Darth for making that. Okay, so folks, let me go back. I guess I'll just leave that on Vast Volataris. That is the end of the community showcase, and that kind of brings me towards the end of the stream. So first thing I want to mention, folks, is I want to say a big thank you to everybody that has been in stream so far, because you guys, this has been my very first stream for Achroma, and you guys have made it nice and special. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Again, I am a very open to feedback person, so if there's anything you think we could have done better, anything that you think you want to see, then let me know in the feedback channel of the Discord, or DM me, and we will make sure it's all sorted. Smash it. Thank you, Taz. Thank you, Idol. Thank you, Rhea. So what's going to happen next, folks, is I'm just going to go to this stream. I am still talking. So the stream is going to be ending, but first thing I want to say is all of the links that I've mentioned in today's stream are under the stream, and the stream will still be here as a recording. So if you want to go back and re-watch any bits, you can go back and do that after the stream has ended. You can see all the links down below to everything that I mentioned, including things like the Kickstarter, which you should definitely get notified for. There is the BoardGameGeek, which you should definitely leave a review for, as well as Discord, which you should definitely come and join it. You get the gist. But what's going to happen now, folks, is I'm going to head over to the Discord, and I would like you guys to come and join me in the Discord. And what we're going to do is we're going to spend the next hour or two, we're going to play some Achroma games, just some fun community ones, and let's have some more discussion. We'll talk about the sneak peeks, we'll talk about the RPG. Obviously, I will not be revealing any new information for obvious things. But yeah, it's going to be really, really fun. So come join me in Discords. Thanks for watching, guys. I have been Charles from Realm Runner. Hope you have a fantastic start to your week. I will leave the stream going for a few minutes, but otherwise, I will see you soon. Stay wholesome. Bye-bye.